Hi y'all, we got the old intake in the back. We obviously bought the wrong one, so now we're taking a trip to Summit in person to return that one and buy the one that we need. The issue is the one that we bought was for rectangle port heads. We need one for cathedral port heads. And the reason we can't just use the same one like you would on like a plastic truck intake or anything is because the ports on the square are shorter and fatter. So the intake had a gap on the bottom of the port about that big. It would have been a huge leak. So obviously we can't run that. So we're going back. We bought the Holly dual plane. I don't know which one we're going to get. We'll probably end up getting the Edelbrock Performer. And we'll go from there. So we'll update y'all when we get there. And yeah, we'll go from there. We're waiting on motor mounts, waiting on frame mounts, and waiting on my engine stand so that I can pull the motor out, stick it on the engine stand, do the cam job. I'll probably paint it, tape it all off and paint it while it's out. And go ahead and mount it up and get it ready to run in the new chassis. So we'll check back in here in a little bit.
Gotten what you want.
As you can see, got the motor out, LQ460, 4L80. So I gotta get these old motor mounts off. I gotta pull this balancer with that little contraption. Gotta pull the timing cover, pull the oil pan and the pickup tube, swap those, put a cam in it. While I'm doing the cam, I'm gonna have to pull the rocker assemblies and hopefully the lifters will stay up so I can just put the cam in without having to pull the heads. drop the transmission, and then clean it all up, get it all put back together, and take it around back and get it ready to go in. So there she is. She ain't much, but she's mine. Well, there we go. I got it all pulled apart. There's the transmission right there. Got it separated. If anybody needs a good 4L80, let me know. So I just got one thing that's worrying me, and that is when I turn this thing over by hand, by the balancer, it's got a real tight spot, and sometimes you can get it to go past it, but it's like something's hitting. It's not like a tight spot, it's like something's hitting, and I don't know if it's maybe hitting on the oil pan with the way I got that pickup tube or what. I'm hoping that's all it is. But whenever I got the pan off, I'm gonna look at it, see if I can see anything. I'm not really worried that much about it because it spins over with the starter fine. It's just whenever I was undoing the torque converter bolts, I couldn't hardly rotate it. I had to rotate it with the pry bar. You can rotate past those spots, and it's really just like it's hitting something or just barely bumping something. So I don't know what's going on with that. So whenever I'm swapping the oil pan, I'm gonna look at it, and then if I don't see anything, I'm just gonna run it. I'm just gonna put it all back together and run it, see what happens, see what comes apart. So I'm not really worried about it, but that's like the only thing that didn't go perfect on the whole thing today. So maybe tomorrow, about out of daylight tonight. So yeah, we're getting dark. We're about out of sunlight now, and that's the only thing I had issues with. So there she is in all her glory. But as always, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting for. We got nothing but the best here on this channel. We got merch giveaways coming up. When I get to 200 followers, I'm gonna give away some stickers and some shirts, and I'm gonna figure out some kind of a way to give away a turbo. I've got a Chinese GT45 that's brand new. It's never been used, so I'm gonna find a way to give that away. You can't win unless you're sub, so sub for me, and let's make this happen, okay?